beautiful beaches, the rolling surf from the Atlantic Ocean, and a palm tree or two or three. But set your mind in a different pattern, for today in the next hour, you're going to see figure skating from the Ocean Center in Daytona Beach, Florida. And hello, everyone. I'm Jim Simpson, along with five-time champion Judy Slotky. And welcome to the men's championships of these open professional championships. And we have seen the practice rounds. And may I advise you, those of you who have seen amateur skating, put that out of your mind. These men are pros, and they are different.
That's right. We have a number of men who are competing here at the professional championships that were never really successful in the amateur ranks. But in the professional ranks, they've turned skating around, and I'm seeing skating here that I've never seen before.
If you are a traditionalist, if you must have a safety belt to kind of tie yourself in with, here's a name, David Santee, former Olympian.
That's right, Jim. He's back in competition here at the professional competitions, but he's come in with a very traditional amateur-type competitive program. And it's going to be very hard to judge the entertainment value of Shaun McGill and Gary Beacom compared to the great skating of David Santee.
You have said the magic word, judge. The judging here is much different, and I think, especially with the men coming up, you better explain how it is judged here in Daytona Beach.
Well, we have 7 judges here, and as you can see, the 7th judge is public opinion. In professional skating, that's very important. There are 10 people chosen from the audience, and their average score will make up judge number 7.
I'll give you the key word for the next hour. Excitement on ice. Come back to Daytona Beach. Speaking of showmanship and professionalism, here's Shaun McGill, and you can see that he's a silver medalist in the U.S. Pro Championship in '85, but be aware he was a silver medalist also in December, early December of '88 in the World Championships.
Oh, beautiful back camel spin. And he's coming off of that wonderful theatrical work at the beginning of the program, which is so important here.
Oh.
Wonderful flexibility and great comedic work.
Currently performing with Next Ice Age. This is Shaun McGill on ice. These are the professional championships, and aside from the obvious animated or Disney-type characters, this is the kind of skating that the kids love to go to the ice shows to see.
I was told many years ago by the great Mr. Frick that it is some of the hardest skating in the world to be a comedian. Nice double axel, because you really have to defy gravity, and Shaun is doing it beautifully. About a program like this here at the professional championships is that we have judges who understand the difficulty of this kind of a program. They're involved in dance and music, and they understand how important it is to use that music and the body in this way, the flexibility of it.
see that in Olympic competition, but it is fun. And as Judy has said, what a degree of difficulty, and how difficult it was for a man to have that kind of artistry on ice. Shaun McGill, second in the World Championships in early December.
And now we're going to see him coming across the ice, obviously doing unconventional footwork. And now he will step into a very conventional double Lutz jump. So he incorporated all of the jumps and spins in that very unique and innovative work. And here's another jump. He will step into his axel, outside edge, to the double axel, and he lands it perfectly, just like a regular amateur skater, and then goes into the professional theatrically.
I'm glad I'm not the only one that likes Shaun McGill's performance. Look at that. 3 perfect 10s. Moves, choreography, and musicality, and the public a 9.9. His total 69.24. On the men's program, McGill was second, Cockwood third, David Santee, the Olympian, back in competition. Fourth, Krychek, Meek, Jameson, and Lefevre round out the top 8, but the night belonged to Gary Beacom.
That's right, Jim. And tonight he really was wonderful in all the technical jumps and spins. I wasn't expecting to see that great technical skating. I was, however, expecting his gravity-defying skating.
During his performance, you said his performance would be unusual. I disagree. I think this is the man who had the unusual performance.
Shaun certainly had an unusual and entertaining performance tonight. And I think this reflects all of the new shows that are around the country. He's been very involved in many creative companies. Right now, he's with the Next Ice Age. And I think that we're going to see different turns in figure skating. Hopefully, this will also pass into the amateur ranks.
You know, this 50-50 judging short and long turned out rather well for Mark Cockwood.
That's right. Mark wasn't too on tonight. He really had his head someplace else, but he was fantastic in the short program prior to this.
So, what do you think? What do you think of professional men's skating? You know, we have a mindset about what it should look like in the Olympics. I got to tell you, it's been exciting for me tonight, and I enjoyed it, and I want to do it again, and I thank you, Judy Slatke, for helping making it such a nice evening.
Thank you, Jim.
Thank you, and our congratulations to Gary Beacom. I'm Jim Simpson for Judy, and saying goodbye from Daytona Beach.